That's an interesting theory.
All right, but that's not true.
No, we can't remember how we came up with the name because I was probably like 13 years old, and I think the guy who came up with it was only in the band for maybe a month or so. Yeah. So we have no idea, but I like the fighting thing. I don't fight anymore, or I try not to, but it's usually black eyes, not a lot of black lips.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, we thought it just sounded badass because we were dumb.
Do you think those times have changed from then? That you've obviously grown up as a band a lot. Like, it's not so much that anymore, or is it still in that wild scene?
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty. I haven't changed all that much, but no, I just don't like fighting anymore because I'm not very good at it, and so I was losing too much. And you know, when you're 19, it doesn't hurt that bad, but then when you're 30, it hurts a little more.
Yeah, sure. So you played, when I first saw you, you played in Woodhouse Social Club in Leeds, in the north of England.
Yeah, well, Bridnell? Yeah, I know that place.
Yeah.
I like that place.
And some girls left their handbags on stage, and I think it was Cole, maybe, who filled some of them.
With pee or vomit?
Yeah, with piss, yes.
Oh man, that's rude.
That's pretty bold. It's pretty bold to piss in a northern girl's handbag.
I'm surprised he didn't get beat up.
Well,
it was probably an accident. I don't think he would do that on purpose.
Well, the girls are pretty rough from the north of England, so I imagine that was pretty cool. Do you reckon Cole might be looking out for handbags tonight on stage? Or?
No, we actually almost got sued for that one time by a university in San Diego. It was the girl's fault. She had the school's equipment she was renting, and they got under him while he was puking, and some puke got on the camera, and she got in trouble, so they tried to sue us.
It's their fault.
Yeah, and so we were like, yeah, sue us, let's go to court. And they dropped everything. They called it sexual harassment. I don't see how that's sexual in any way. Americans are too litigious. They will take you to court for anything.
Well, I don't think we've got any worries about people taking you to court here.
No.
No.
Pardon me?
Did you working for the...
Oh, yeah. We all worked at like a diner. I was the cook. Cole was the dishwasher. And one other guy, Jack, a guitar player, was the waiter. And me and Jack used to work in construction. We built houses. So we did that. Me and Jack actually had a lot of jobs together, but mostly construction and working in the restaurant. So.
When you were in college or high school, you were excluded by school because you were representing the
Yeah, me and Cole, actually 3 of us got expelled from school. Never made it to college. We weren't really that bad. It was just for little things like smoking, skipping class, just doing awesome shit that we weren't like mean or doing anything.
Did it have anything to do with Columbine?
Yeah, it was because the year after that, they had like all the schools in the States, it was like 0 tolerance policy. So even kids that made good grades, like Cole got expelled for being late too many times. And they thought everyone was like those Columbine kids. But it's like, we get chicks, we have a lot of friends, we go to parties, we're not like these. They couldn't tell the difference between psychos and just kids that had fun. It's actually the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm Yeah, I'm thankful for the teachers for being idiots.
So, talking about music, you seem to, ever since when I first started listening to you, seem to keep the music quite uncomplicated, quite raw. On purpose.
No, well, even if we wanted to be really complicated and technical, we wouldn't know how. So it's kind of just what we know how to do. But I've always liked just raw and primitive music. I always felt like that was the most powerful and effective music, or at least whatever hit me. Like, I really hate prog rock. Not a big heavy metal fan.
You seem to have been pretty lucky then with that, because you've got quite a few albums where it's not the same thing, but it's as raw as it ever is. You haven't really increased the production.
Our new one we're working on, it might be a little more produced. Well, we just had more instruments to work with.
Yeah.
And the guy we're recording with is really good at all those instruments, so we kind of. But it's actually the new stuff's still raw. I don't know. I think it's just we don't know how to do. It would sound really retarded if we tried to make complicated music.
Well, people always say stick to know what you know best.
Yeah.
You do that pretty well.
If we tried to make a metal album, maybe it would be awesome, but I don't think we'd know how.
In 2014, you took to promote Underneath the Rainbow. The press release told that you work with scientists to craft a band-specific scent that will be disseminated during your show, evoking ocean, moon, denim, screen, ink, fire, and cement.
No, pheromone, female hormones.
And I would like to know if it was effective on the crowd.
Not really. It didn't work. We actually spent a lot of our own money. There's actually this guy we know in Paris. He sells like scents to like casinos, military, like shopping malls. I didn't know they did that, but they'll pump out smells to create certain emotions or make you want to buy certain things. And we wanted like we have a song called Dumpster Diving, and we wanted to make it smell like garbage during that song. And we have a song called Drugs, where make it smell like pot. But it didn't really work that well. It would kind of work. One time it worked too well, and we all got sick because it was on the stage and it was the female hormones, and even I threw up on stage. And then we tried to ship the machine in the States, and the Post lost it, and we just gave up. Most of the most successful entrepreneurs and people in the world, they say for like every success there's 10 failures. The scent thing was a failure, but we'll come up with something else. We used to drive to New York every weekend and just play a bunch of shows. And then they just started coming to our shows. And they were just gonna do an interview with us. And then they asked if we'd go to Norway with them to play this ice festival, and we did. And then they bought us a bunch of reindeer steaks. And I think we had whale meat too.
What's reindeer like?
It's just like venison, kind of like deer. It's like red meat, kind of like kangaroo too. It's like red meat, but really lean. And then over reindeer, they asked us if we wanted to sign, so we're like, yeah, why not? I thought it was a good decision. That was a success.
When you did these, you did a gig, I think the day afterwards, at someone's house.
Yeah, we did.
Because Leeds is good by now.
Yeah, we've only ever played 2 house shows in Europe, one in Spain and one in England. Because Europe doesn't really do house shows. Because around that time, we did most of our shows on tour, it was always houses.
How did that come about?
I don't know why we were staying in Leeds a lot, but we just met a bunch of kids from the university and we were just hanging out, and they asked if we would play a house party, so yeah.
Are you still up for doing that kind of thing?
Hell yeah. But no one will let us do it anymore.
Oh, I reckon you could find it here. But,
That would be awesome.
maybe-
I love playing at houses, but
Something to arrange.
the last one we did one in Atlanta a few years ago. But that's, especially in Atlanta, we were too big to play someone's house, and the poor kids, their house just got demolished.
Yeah, right.
But
I think there's a lot of houses here that are already pretty demolished, so.
yeah, hopefully if kids, Yeah, someone asked us when we have time. We'll always do something like that. That's fun.
We'll have to maybe ask you for next time, or if you've got maybe the day after tomorrow, maybe these guys know someone.
Yeah, if y'all know anyone in Australia that has a house that we want destroyed,
Yeah.
we'll be there tomorrow night.
Nice. Where's that? O'Shea?
I don't know. I'm probably not saying it right. Auxerre.
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 Okay, keep that in mind.
How would you describe your band in 5 words?
Fun, loving, demonic, scientific,
How are you scientific?
retards. Because we invented a scent machine. It was new technology, among other things. We invented a drink a few years ago, but we couldn't get it approved by the Federal Food and Drug Administration in the States. And that made us all sick. That was a failure. We made a big batch and we poisoned the entire Vice Toronto office and ourselves. I mean, it was bad. I think there was like methadone in it or something. That was a failure too. We're not really good at inventing effective things.
Maybe stick to the music.
Yeah.
What are the best or even perhaps most memories that you're going to take home with you from this trip?
This tour, the best one, I can't really talk about, but the best one will be in Barcelona. I know because it's my favorite festival in the world, and there's a ton of people from Atlanta. Like our friends are coming, all flying from Atlanta to Barcelona for the weekend. One of our friends is proposing to his girlfriend on stage with us. She doesn't know yet. So that's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be the best. The worst, nothing really bad's happened. I was really hungry in the van today, and I was getting real cranky, and I yelled at. The worst was in Madrid the other night. I was DJing after our gig, and the people from the festival, they're my friends. They all got wasted, and they were supposed to escort me home from the DJ night because I didn't know where I was. I had no phone. I didn't have any money, and they all got wasted and disappeared. So I was wandering around Madrid, and it was the night of Real Madrid versus Madrid City. So scary guys everywhere screaming. I didn't get home to the hotel till the sun was coming up. I was so mad. That was the worst memory. And I'm gonna see them in Barcelona, and I'm pissed.
Do you have any future projects planned?
We're recording a new record right now, and that's about halfway finished. And I'm really excited about that one. Best thing we've ever done. So that's pretty much what we're focusing on. I have a band I just started a band with my little brother.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm gonna start recording this summer.
Something different or something?
It's more like kind of like trying to make it kind of rockabilly, but
Okay.
it's not totally sounding like that.
And when's the new album out?
Good question. We have to go back up. We're recording it up in the mountains in New York. So the guy we're recording it with, he tours a lot. So we just have to get our schedules together.
Yeah.
So
What's your brother play?
he plays everything. He's better than me. He plays for this guy that do you know Curtis Harding? He's like a black guy, soul singer.
Yeah.
He plays in France a lot. My brother plays drums for him. But then, yeah, he grew up playing in the church, and all those guys, he started when he was like 3, so he got more of an advantage than I did.
You said your brother's like involved in the church.
Another brother of mine, the youngest brother we all still play at the church. Like I play guitar on Sundays at the church, but I don't preach. I don't like to tell people what to do, other than to have fun.
You like to listen to?
I mostly just listen to like 50s kind of. I like a lot of wimpy, like Bobby V and Bobby Vinton, all those kind of. I like a lot of doo-wop music. I like soul music. Not much new stuff. The only new bands, we just toured with this band called Hank Wood and the Hammerheads. They're this punk band from New York, and they are the best band I've seen in a long, long, long time. And I,
with Fat White Family, no?
yeah, I like them a lot. We were actually recording. Saul from Fat White Family was in the studio with us. Me and him wrote one song together, and he played some like harpsichord and some piano and stuff. So yeah, I love those guys. They're really cool. I like everything that King Khan always does. I haven't heard Deer Hunter's new record. That's all that comes to mind right now. But there's always a ton of awesome bands. The Spits, they're one of my favorites.
Yeah, Spritz. I saw you talk about the Spritz. I want to check them out.
Yeah, they rule.
Good group, though.
Yeah, they've been like our big brothers since we were like little. They're a lot older than us, but they're great dudes. They took me fishing last summer. We went on a Spitz appreciation. They have a summer camp. Everyone goes fishing and camps out there at Spitz Appreciation Camp. They make T-shirts for everyone. It's fun.
Well, I think that's all we've got.
All right, cool.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank y'all. It was nice talking to y'all. All right, I'll see y'all later.